Had to change batteries because the battery died. Had to laugh because I think I was watching a video, I think on Facebook it was. Dude was, it's like a pro bike mechanic, or a professional bike mechanic, I guess. Whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. Oop, Dad's walking Bailey. And he said don't use like automotive grade grease on bikes. You listed a bunch of other things, like automotive based, I guess. Peewee! That's all it's doing. Yeah, that's all it is. I'm not worried. I think I found the outer seals, so I might pull them off when I can. And pack some axle bearing grease in them. That's what I was getting on, or getting at. He is saying don't use, like, automotive based like lubes and greases and whatever else, because I forget what he said, they could like gum everything up or whatever, which WD-40 over time does. But I've never had bad luck with WD-40 for other than when I was being an idiot and I washed out bearing pedals, or pedal bearings. Sorry, I said that stupid. Pedal bearings I washed out with WD-40, not thinking, because WD-40 is almost like a lube. You use it on chains and it works. But I guess with certain bearings it doesn't really work. So I learned that the hard way on the Hoffman, so I had to repack the pedal bearings. And thankfully Dad had a needle point tip on one of his grease guns, so I just pumped them full of grease and called it, and it worked. Same with because on the Hoffman I had the sealed bottom bracket bearings on that too. Like on my modern BMX bike, they're sealed. So what I did, I was trying to figure out what the fuck was causing the creaking on the bike. I'm a bigger guy. And I get that, but the creaking shouldn't be happening. I think the dude I bought this fucking bike from lied to me, and everything isn't brand new. But the dude said that he had replaced everything within like the past year and a half, which is all newer shit. Which, yeah, I could see, but and he's like, But back to the stick, you know, guy, this video, you know, what the guy's saying, don't use grease and lube and whatever, you know, it could wreck your bike. I've used nothing but automotive grease on my bikes. The bikes, you know, even on, you know, I've used WD-40, I've used different lubes on my chains. You know, I had even haven't had the bike shop say anything. Another, I don't know. You know, I even put, you know, with like the Hoffman and the BMX bike, I put axle bearing or wheel bearing grease in bottom bracket bearings and worked fine. You know, it does nothing, you know, I haven't had a problem since. No creaking, no squeaking, nothing. It's just what happens when the fucking grease gets out of them and, you know, hot and runs out and gets all weird and the bearings get dry. They start creaking. You know, it's even like the blue bike was doing the same thing. And I had the bike shop look at it and they said they fixed it, but I don't think they did. I think he's following you. I know. Yeah. I think Grandpa's following you. Did you put the hose away for the stuff for the honey pot away? Okay. Okay, yeah, so, oh shit, I forgot I had my water. Homestead StarCraft? I need a drink. They got a real easy, one of the real easy sites to get into. I'm gonna hit the corner. I don't think I've done that on this camera in a while, for sure a while. You know, so yeah. That guy was, I think, on something. So yeah, I don't know. That man was up here on the backside, I think. Yeah, I wanted to run RC cars once Brian's cousin left, but it was raining and ooh, gotta commit to it. You know, it was raining and Got it. I thought I was going to lose my balance going through, but I got it. And I wish this site had a way through it, but time is it? 3:57. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and take a break. I've been out for a while already. My ass is starting to get a little sore and I'm a little mad that I forgot to order my odometer, but there's always next time. I think once I get more of the bike paid off, I might order the rest of everything, and I don't know, so I'll see you guys in a bit.